Hello everyone, this is Kevin. I'm in Atlanta right now, Airbnb. I just finished the training in Alabama, and now I have to train here, and it's under training, and later I have to go to North Carolina and Ohio. It's a little bit busy, so recently, so many people text us or call us a lot of questions, and then this time I want to use this video to record Q&A and just answer those kind of questions, because most of the question is pretty same, pretty general. I don't know how to say that, but just almost the same type of the question. So I think we can answer that in once, and I think everybody will be interested in. So let's start. Our office manager organized few questions here, and right now we have to just step by step, one question and finish one blah 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 blah. So let's just do that. Okay. By the way, my English is limited, not so good. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, so good. Oh shoot. Okay, number one. The first question is, what do we teach? Okay, they say, what do we teach? How many days? And where and how? Okay. First, I can answer the first question. What do you teach? What do I teach? And I teach everything I know. First of all, I don't have any shop, and we are just distributor, right? So basically, I'm really interested in sharing the information to anyone. So just I will learn a lot of different type of tea every single day, So and then I will definitely teach you everything I know. And it's not only the recipe itself, and also the science behind, and including the like layout, menu design, marketing idea, and I think that's pretty important. So if you teach by us, okay, you. Okay. Take two. Okay, so hi, how are you? This is Kevin. I'm in Atlanta right now. See, an Airbnb. It's really good. And I just finished the training in Alabama, and later I have to go to North Carolina and Ohio. It's really tired recently. There's so many different. It's not tired. It's you have to go everywhere. But I really interesting. I really like to do this job. So I want to train there, over there. Go to different state. So it's pretty good. So kind of busy. We received so many questions recently, and we try to answer that little by little, one by one, and make a phone call back. I know that the average phone call time is around like 30 minutes. A lot of questions, and I think I can make a Q&A or just this video to answer the question for you, and because some of the question is really similar, right? Similar. Same. Okay, so I think probably this is a really good way to answer everyone. It's not everyone, just most of them. It's easy. Okay, so our office manager, shit. Take three. Somehow. Good morning. Good morning. Hello everyone. This is Kevin, and I'm in Atlanta right now, and Airbnb. I just finished the training in Alabama, and then later on I have to go to North Carolina and Ohio. And It's really busy recently, and also recently we received so many different phone call and message, text, a lot, and a lot of questions. Take four. Take four. Hello, 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 hello. This is Kevin. Okay, I'm in Atlanta right now. You see, and Airbnb, super cool. Okay, so I just finished the training in Atlanta, Alabama, and now I need to train here. Later on, I have to go to North Carolina, and Ohio is far away. It's really busy. And recently we received so many customer texts, message, phone call. I need to call them or reply them one by one, and that's really a lot. But I'm really busy right now, so it's really hard to make a phone call like an hour, 30 minutes. So I think just the better way is, just probably shoot a video and answer a lot of questions together. So our office manager right now organized so many different questions here, and I think I can answer one by one. So let's just start. First question, okay? First question. What do you teach? How many days? Where? Just that kind of quick question. I got you. Okay. So first question: what do I teach? How many days? Where? How? Just how? So the answer first. What do I teach? Everything I know. Okay, everything I know. No matter it's science, recipe, or how to do the marketing, layout, menu, SOP, everything I know. So that's what I teach. And how many days? 3 to 4 days. Sometimes 2 days. This time in Atlanta, probably like 3 days. Ohio 3 days. So Alabama is 2 days. So it's different. Okay. So where? How? Okay. Where is definitely in your store. Okay, in your store, because your customer is in your area. Okay, so I need to go to your place to understand the your neighbor, the restaurant over there, the culture over there. Sometimes in United States there's so many different states, just like different country. So different. So that's why I think go to your store to check everything is first is really important. And also I need to go into your kitchen and your workplace to check if we shake the tea, run the business over there, what kind of equipment tools you need to purchase. So in the other words, you don't really have to purchase that much things in the very beginning because you don't know how to do. But after you know how to do, and then we can decide what kind of machine you have to purchase. You don't have to spend money like that. And sometimes if your budget is low, no problem. Because cooking boba, cooking tea, just need a pot, stove, ice, sinker, that's all, right? And some refrigerator, that's all. I think just you can use a really limited budget to run the business, to do the start. But I can help you to analyze what kind of equipment to run this business for you is better. If you want to invest a really high quality, because the more money you invest for the equipment or tools, the more cost you can save, or more time you can save. So that's why that's really important. Also, some equipment is for the quality, so that is really necessary. So we can talk about this later. Okay, and the tea shop is not only the recipe, and it's not sell the recipe or making recipe or just remember the recipe. It's not like that. It's selling the product out to your customer. So you need to understand this market, how to talk, how to train your people, how to make your process easier, something like that. And I think that's a lot of things we can share the information because I know something. And we really want you to be good, to sell well, because our money is come from your sales. This business is a little bit different. the different part is our money is come from suppliers' money is come from your money, but your money it's not come from your money. It's come from your sales. How much you sell, right? So it's not like selling the car. The money is come from your money, your bank, you know. So this is a little bit different. It's come from your sales. So it's really limited. So basically, you need to really help you to grab more business. And it's definitely better than give you some discount. It's not like that. So I will walk into your shop. No matter you want me to teach or you just buy the product from us, I will definitely go to your shop to check a little bit, because I think this is really important for our business and also your business too, because you earn more, we earn more, you know. Okay, so I think why, and also I can tell the why is the difference between us or some people training, because I think most of people they train their memory and their recipe. Just, you know, the recipe is come from the ingredient, the you know, how many grams, how many volume. So it's kind of mass or volume. Okay, so that's one thing. And how many times you have to do, and what's the temperature, what kind of liquid or combination you have to put, just like that. So recipe basically is easy. You know, just remember and execute that, practice, just like an exercise, you know. So that is probably not a really difficult part. But how to execute that, that's difficult. You know, just like, and also how to execute really consistent is another thing, you know. So for example, like this cup, if you make one this cup, it's easy. You just sunset, you know, you can make one cup this month. Okay. So but if I order 1,000 this, so for you have to hire more people to make this. Use your hand, right? But making consistent is you have to make 1,000 this month is the same. So you really need to understand the science behind. For example, so why the tea will get bitter, for example, like that. So some people will answer, oh, the temperature too high. The temperature too high. You put too much tea leaf. This tea leaf no good. This one not blah blah blah. You know, that's a lot of different type of answer. But that is not really root cause. The root cause is because the electrolyte, magnesium and calcium, or that kind of thing in the water. So you have to deal with the water. You know, your boba tea business is selling the water. 95% is definitely the water, and the tea leaf just dissolve like electrolyte to dissolve into here, right? So if you don't understand the water properly, you cannot really fix your tea taste. So that's another thing. And also you use the bad water like tap water. If you don't soften that, if you your water quality is too bad, they also will use too much tea leaves. So and also will affect your consistency too. And based on the weather, so the concentrate in the water TDS is different. So the weather change, your quality change. So that's a lot of issue about consistency. It's not really easy to understand, but I think I can share. We can share everything I know to you. Okay, so that is the training program. I mean, just everything I know I can teach you. Mochi donuts, sparkling, blah blah blah, blah. And definitely in your store, because I need to go to your place to see your area. And just like this trip, and I have to go to Atlanta, right? I need to see their shop, and then I see their customer base. I feel, oh my God, their customer age is definitely older than the other area. So like this situation, you have to change the recipe to suitable for their age. So like really age in the Vietnamese area, some like Hong Kong City, you know, just like a probably most of the customer is like 50 years old, 40 years old, something like that. So they will buy a lot of stuff back to home. So you need to make something for them. And they have some kids too, so you have to make something for kids. But for the young people, not that much. So you have to go to their shop to try to understand their business trade or forecast, something like that. And you cannot just put really fancy strawberry matcha latte put into their shop. Probably people won't like it, you know. So you need, that is the why we have to go there, and also have to check your layout, everything, right, to make sure you can easy work. super easy and less mistake, and that really helps. Okay, so that is the first question. Okay. Second question. What's the most important thing before you start a business? Okay, no problem. So many people will feel, okay, so I received so many phone calls. It's like that, and they want to open a shop, and they plan to do that. They try to lease stores and like that, and it's pretty early, and they call us, want to learn some recipe training, like boba school. And that moment when people want to ask these questions, we need to try to realize or just understand why they will ask this question. So, in fact, in that moment, they learn how to cook boba. Nothing will happen on them. I mean, they learn how to do that, but their store is not open yet till 6 months later, right? So they won't use that every single day. So basically, it's not really necessary, right? So why they have to do that? So I analyze a little bit. I feel the confidence and panic probably is the reason, because sometimes when you open a shop and almost open, and I want to do mochi donut, for example, or Korean hot dog, corn dog, and I don't even know where can I get a Korean dog, right? So I don't even know how can I buy the mochi donut flour, how to do that. So you will feel panic and nervous. That's pretty normal to find the people to get a recipe, blah 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 like that. So I think for distributor, we really need to provide this to you, because that will definitely bring you a lot of confidence and really make you positive. Because sometimes the emotion will affect your work, right? So sometimes it's not about how smart you are, just emotion control. So if we can really help you to make everything feel easy, and also you feel you can do that, and I can calculate how much money you can earn, and why is the drinks looks like in the future, and when that kind of conversation happens, and you will feel really easy to make this recipe. So recipe is definitely not really important. It's not as important thing. Probably it's not really needs to be panic, right? So after you learn that, you will definitely feel really confident. So I think the better way is solve this question is when they go into when they ask this question, and probably I can show them they have to train for sure, but not really too long. We just bring some really difficult drinks, and also explain how we do that. And I think that's pretty easy to let the customer, the owner, understand that this business, this recipe execute is not a big issue, so they can learn, they can do that. So I think that can really bring the confidence for them. Okay, so I think the most important thing before you start a business, there are a lot of things really important before you start a business, but recipe probably is not a really necessary thing. But I think you still have to try to understand this a little bit, how to cook boba, how to make the tea, what is the science behind, that's pretty normal, you need to understand. Okay, so second important is I think is, the second important part is I think you need to try to understand this business more. Okay, so you can go to a different tea shop to understand how they sell, or what is the menu looks like, right? And also you have to see some YouTube video from Korea, from Japan, from everywhere. There's so many street food, boba tea video, so you will understand that kind of market, what it looks like, and also what kind of drinks they have, and probably can bring you a lot of idea. And also some Korean street food is pretty interesting, and they sell salt lake in their drink, in their boba shop, and you can sell like a popcorn chicken, the corn dog, bingsu, mochidona, a lot of things you can sell, right? So even the candy, some Korean street food candy. So I mean, when you watch more video, you will bring you more business plan and idea into your mind, because the purpose we open the business is making money, right? So if you have more idea, more way to get the money from your customers' pocket, so that's definitely the best, right? So if you research more in during this time is really necessary. Okay. The third thing is the last thing, probably the last thing. Okay. Because if I talk this fully, probably I can talk like 3-4 hours. Okay. So I think another really critical thing is you need to find a person who really understand opening the shop, how to do the deco, how to do the construction. You need to find some people to help you, to guide you, to lead you, because so many people they suffer on the construction and also the inspection. They pay some extra money, and even the drawers have some issue too. The water, electric, fire, a lot of things, and they need to pay more extra money to open the shop, and also they need to spend so much time to wait and to keep deciding something like that. So I think that is really important to find some really experienced people to help you, to guide you. I have a customer in Bay Area, and she came to us long time ago, want to open a shop, but that moment, they say, open the shop, almost open, 3 months later, and after 2.5 years, eventually she opened that. So it takes 2.5 years. They sue each other. The buyer have a lot of issue. That is really difficult for her, for everyone, right? So I think if you find some experienced people, can save you time and money, at least. Those two things you can save. More things you feel you will definitely feel is definitely needed. Oh, probably another thing is before your store open, call us. We can help you. Okay, we can help you. Okay, and what's next? Okay. Question number 3. What makes me just do the training these things? Because some people ask me, most of people they ask me because after they train or during the training, because they see me just feel probably a little bit crazy, a lot of energy, because I really love to make the drinks or demonstrate something or share some information to someone. And also, for me, this culture, I mean the boba tea business culture, industrial, it's come from Asia, and more people likes to eat that. That feels just like a sushi or ramen, and some Japanese people, they will feel so happy, so proud, because that's their culture and mix their culture, and that makes words better, right? And I remember one day I just watched the YouTube, see the fan camp, some K-pop, it's called Blackpink, can do the, they could do the show in Coachella in 2019, I think. And then I watched the fan camp, I just almost, I just cried. I just cried in the office. I feel so proud of them, because before we listen to a lot of Backstreet Boys, Hey Jude, like Only You, like, this microphone karaoke super good. Okay, yeah. So it's like that. So we accept a lot of different cultures things, and we really want to share our culture or food or different thing to different people. When you see some a lot of Americans go to your shop, some place to have some banh mi, that's different. And when they shake the tea, make the drinks, you feel happy. So you feel so proud of them. You feel so proud of these things. Who invented the boba? So you feel so cool. And especially when they really makes money and they really enjoy these things, we become the friends and just feel so happy to do these things. I feel really proud of this. Just like when you bring some people back to your home or country and introduce the food to your best friend and they like it, and you just feel so happy, so proud of the shop, everything. So I feel really happy to connect every different people from different culture, and they like this and use it and they sell this to make more money. I would definitely go there to help. So that's my motive sometimes, and especially when I train some people not from Taiwan or China, you feel you really want to help them. When you train up some people from Taiwan or China, you need to bring the really skill, and a lot of new idea comes out. You can convince them more, So that because they're in their home, There's so many different tea shop. They compete. Like in Taiwan, it's been 28,000 tea shop in that small island, and there are only 23 million people, So almost 100 people, one tea shop. You can think about your town, your county, how many people there, how many tea shops. In Taiwan, it's so crazy. So that's a lot of new things come out there, and factories over there. So no doubt the factory will bring the new idea to this market. And also, factory and the customer will work together to bring some new idea to this market. Okay, so I think that's the I like to teach, and that's the reason why I really go everywhere, and I'm willing to go to your store. I don't want to just stay in the office, come to the office, and then I could teach you cook boba. The stove is different, the pot is different, and the weather is different, the customer is different. So I don't like to do that. I'm willing to. I like to spend the time to drive a car overnight. Like this time I drive overnight, boom, to Alabama. Okay, so I think this question is like that. Next question. There are so many competitors. What's the advantage for you to compete with them? What's the difference between you and them? Woo-hoo! Good question. Okay, so that's really, really good question. So just as I say, I really like to teach. Okay, the first thing I want to say is the Asian people is only 4.4%, 4.5% 5% in the United States. Not a lot. And that means the boba tea business just start. But for some people live in Los Angeles or San Francisco or New York, probably their feel is different, because that's more people like to have boba tea in that area, or more people know. But if you go to a different states like Kentucky or Louisiana is fine. Different and different state is different, right? Tennessee is different. So this business you want to grow up to get bigger and bigger. So for the competitors, we don't really want to call them competitors, just supplier. We do the same job, just we import the product from Taiwan or from somewhere, from Japan, some matcha, and then we bring this to some people who use the boba tea to earn money, and they use that to make more money, and they request for new items, we get it, or we find some new items, we bring to the market. So we, supplier just put the energy into this boba industrial. And also we do the training too. I do the training, Boston do the training, Possibly do the training, I think. So everyone do this, and I think can really make this business industrial better. So I don't have any problem with them, because if without them, I think there's not much boba tea shop in the United States, right? Because of them, they make us convenient to open the shop. And that's really good things for the whole market. And we have a long way to go. We have a 90% to go. So I think that we need to open the more local market. One day we will see a lot of boba tea shop in Disneyland in the United States, right? I mean, in the future probably we'll see that. So I think that's really, really important. Is the market is so big, so we just work together, you know. And I think we can make this better. So we respect them. So for me, respect, just like that. They work so hard. They work so many years, right? So they put so many time on that. They deliver the boba to some people on Sunday morning, right? So they solve a lot of problem for some customer. They help them to be successful, you know. So that's just like that. So what's the difference between me and them? Us, I mean our company and them. I mean just we are suppliers, and we do like that same thing. So the difference definitely in the product and the service, because the company just sells that two things to you guys, right? So product is just different. It's really hard to say. You cannot say which syrup or powder is the best, because every different powder, different syrup, just different, just factories can, you know, they just change the recipe a little bit, make this new flavor, and you still can use this flavor to put different flavor together, can generate new flavor. So I don't think you can say every which one is the best. You just say different. So for me, when I do the training, I can use both and T-zone syrup easily. So I know their sweetness level and how to use that. You know, so just I think just for just product is different. So you need to know how to use that. That's the really important thing. If you don't know how to use that, even we gave you A5 Japanese steak right by, and we cannot make like a Gordon Ramsay Hell Kitchen steak, you know. So you need to learn how to use the ingredient and transfer to different type of product. You need to understand the logic behind it, the recipe and the science behind that, and you can combine that, right? Okay, so I think, and also the service, because the service is different, right? So the deliver and also we provide a training. So they provide training too. We provide an in-store training. So I want to go there. I like to do that, and I like to help the customer to sell the product out to their customer. So that usually happens. You can check some video or picture here. So it's just like that. Okay. So yeah. Question 4. And next question. Okay.